Jack Doherty, a name synonymous with parasite, piece of shit, and loser. For those of you that don't know who Jack Doherty is a YouTube prankster. Now, for those of you that have been around the internet or have been around YouTube for a decent amount of time, when you hear the word YouTube prankster, you will immediately think of the most vile pieces of content probably on the platform besides like actual illegal shit. But anyway, yeah, he is a YouTube prankster, and he is, if for those of you that don't remember or don't know about, he is also the same guy that crashed his car into the side of like one of those side things that where like when you're driving, it's that metal grate thing. I don't know, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't remember what it was called, but one of those things. He was texting while driving in the rain, going very high, very fast speeds, and just all around being a just dumb piece of shit. I'm assuming this was during the time back then when, and even now it still is like happening to some degree, but it was back then when people, for some reason, like a lot of Kick streamers and shit like that, which Kick is a fucking a place of pure degeneracy. Like you could literally probably torture somebody on that platform, like live stream it. You could literally do whatever you want on that. You could have sex on that platform. You could do whatever you want on that platform, and they will probably just ban you for like maybe a day or like a week at most. I think the most I've seen someone get banned for is like maybe a week or two. And I think I don't think I'm remembering that correctly. But anyway, point being is Kick is a degenerate place. Now, moving on to what I was about to say was this was during a time when a lot of people, a lot of Kick streamers would, or a decent amount of Kick streamers, like there was like 3 or 4 of them that did this kind of thing, that would record them or live stream themselves going extremely fast on like highways or interstates and weaving between cars and just doing shit that you would see any amateur do. It's not really all that impressive to me, in my humble opinion, but what do I know, right? I'm no Dominic Toretto, you know what I mean? I don't have that family gene embedded in my DNA. What would I know? He crashed his car, and but anyway, I'll show you a clip real quick.
No! Oh, fuck. No, watch out. Oh, fuck, open your door. We're locked in here. Holy shit.
Now, after that, this is what the car looked like. Completely fucking totaled. I'm surprised nobody was killed. I'm happy nobody was killed. I obviously do not wish death upon anybody, but his little cameraman wasn't so lucky. He did get injured. Now, I don't know where the clip is or where the rest of it is, but Jack Doherty, after the car crash, doesn't give a fuck about his friend. He goes over to his friend. He's like, yo, man, you good? And then the camera guy's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. Meanwhile, he's bleeding from the head. You can see, paramedics are later look at it and they're like, yo, dude, you're bleeding from the fucking head. We should probably get you in the ambulance. Meanwhile, Jack Doherty couldn't give less of a shit. I think immediately after this, if I remember correctly, he was like, yo, are you catching this? Are you recording this or something like that? He's one of those individuals that is just completely content brained. Like everything they do, like talk, like literally everything about them is just content. That's it. That is literally all they live and breathe for. It is an unfortunate brain rot that quite a few people in today's modern age have really taken accustomed to, like people on TikTok, people just in general pulling out their phones to when anything inconvenient happens or anything uncomfortable, icky happens, they immediately pull out their phones and put themselves in the situation where they do not want to be in. I completely disagree with this. Now, if you are the person that is in the situation where they're like, oh, I have to record for my own safety, understandable, completely 100%. Moving on past, I was just giving a quick rundown of one of the things that Jack Doherty has done. He has a whole laundry list of shit that he's done. Absolutely nobody, and I mean nobody, likes this kid. If you find me a person that says that Jack Doherty is cool or they enjoy Jack Doherty's content, I will find you one liar. Moving on to yesterday, Jack Doherty got arrested. Everybody rejoiced. Everybody was so so pleased with this. Literally, I went to the comments on several different posts about this whole thing, and it was nothing but positivity. Everyone's like, thank God, the world is healing. This is amazing news. Now, I will show you the video of him getting arrested. It's nothing too extreme or crazy. It's really nice to see a pair of handcuffs slapped right on him and put him inside of a police cruiser. It's a wonderful, beautiful thing. Here it is.
What? No. I'm good. I got him. Hey, yo, you don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying I got him. Back up. Don't worry about it. Back up. Yo, back up. Yo. Where we going? Back up. Chill.
Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now. You want to go with him?
I want to be fucking funny.
Go to the sidewalk now.
You want to be funny? You try to get on the street, go on the fucking street. I know who the fuck you think you are, bro. No, you're fucking not. He was trying. Like, after I fucking do this, who the fuck are you, bro? I was trying to walk up the street, but doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the fucking sidewalk. That's it. And you want to be fucking funny. That's it, bro.
Free JD. Free JD. You're great.
Everything gotta be some goddamn content, man.
And yeah, as you can see, it wasn't really all that explosive. It was just, you know, it was a cop throwing him in handcuffs and then being like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? You are being a complete idiot, which I do agree. Here is his mugshot looking absolutely dapper. I would love it if he would stay at least in jail for just a little bit longer. I would say this would, if he did stay in jail, which spoiler alert, he didn't. He's already out of jail because his bond was like, how much was it? It was fuck, what was it? I think his bond was like $3,500, somewhere around that ballpark. Really low, really low bond. But then again, the charges aren't that serious to begin with. But anyway, picking up from context clues, I think he was filming a video involving maybe potentially stopping cops or stopping cars, maybe like just standing in front of a street, and then like just when a car comes up, he stands in front of it and just sits there. Maybe, I don't know, that could potentially be it. I wouldn't put it past him to do some stupid shit like that. He's done multiple videos around that subject. He did one of them where I crashed into a cop car. Shit that isn't really a prank. It's more just, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing this? Okay, here it is. He was arrested on drug possession and other charges in the Miami area in the early hours of Saturday morning, police said. This is from the BBC, by the way. No, not the porn category. The influencer was filming video content while attempting to engage with police officers in the middle of the road, blocking traffic in the process, according to the arrest documents published by US media. If this is true, if we're going to take this at face value, which I really wouldn't, I would take it with a little bit of grain of salt, just, you know, until we hear the whole story. I'm assuming that my hypothesis is correct. He was filming a video centered around standing in front of police cars while they're driving down streets and just provoking them until a situation like this occurs. You know what I mean? This could be all just one big video, excuse me. He was apprehended before a police search found half an orange oval-shaped pill with 3 imprints on it, consistent with a Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 amphetamine, and 3 suspected cannabis cigarettes, otherwise known as marijuana. To the latest news in this whole thing is that he got released. He is out of jail. He's out on the streets doing the bullshit that he's known for doing, which is most unfortunate. You fucking really do not like to see it. But then again, it is just a marijuana charge. Really, that's probably the big thing they got him on. It was the drug possession, and I guess, yeah, just the drug possession. Which, you know, no, he had like fucking he had 3 fucking joints on him. 3 joints. He's not exactly fucking Scarface. So obviously he's going to be out lickety split. It's just really unfortunate that this one time that he does something like this and he's actually charged with something, he's only like in jail for like a fucking day. So it is really unfortunate. You hate to fucking see it. Now, when he was released, there was another streamer or maybe a TikToker. I don't know. I don't really know. But there was somebody that found him while he was out and about, and he came up to Jack Doherty and started provoking him. I'm assuming we don't really get the full beginning of it. We just really come into the middle of this boss fight here. So we don't really know what started this whole thing or how it happened, but
It's over.
corny ass motherfucker. You're not little baby, bro. Stop trying.
Get little baby dick out your mouth, dumbass dick rider.
And get my dick out of your mouth too, boy. Get away from me, boy. Get the fuck out of here.
Who?
You. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Who? I will smack the you bucking this man right here, bro.
Get out of my face.
I respect the dog shit out of you.
What have I done to you?
I respect the dog shit out of you.
Get out of my face, bro.
I will respect the dog. You lucky you got this man right here, bro. That's security right there. That's security. You think I'm like a big
It's over, bro.
You think I'm like a big bad wolf,
It's over.
bro. You think I'm like a big bad wolf. This shit keep your dumb ass in jail. Dumb ass corny nigga.
Look at you trying to start a problem out of nothing.
Suck my dick.
Look at you go.
Hey, suck my dick.
Did your clip go? Did your clip not go as planned? Did your clip not go as planned?
He's a hater. He's a hater.
Bitch over, corny ass motherfucker.
Anyway, so that's probably about it, really. I mean, Jack Doherty, yeah, he's out of jail pretty much within a day. I saw a couple of people being like asking, how the fuck did this piece of shit get? You know, how did he get released in a day? And it is just really the charges. He was holding 3 joints, and that's about it. I mean, he also stood in front of, I guess they didn't really charge him for standing in front of the police cars. I think I saw a thing that he got, that one of the other charges was resisting arrest, which I don't really think I guess you could technically, like, the part where he holds his phone desperately, or not even desperately, he's just like literally NPC brain just tapping on his phone, and then they like have to shove his hand behind him. I guess that could be considered a resisting arrest, I suppose, if you really want to stretch it, but it doesn't matter. Point being is that it's not really that shocking that he's already out of jail. The bond was also only $500 somewhere around there, if I remember correctly, from one single source. All right, take it with a grain of salt. But anyway, if that is true, for a guy like Jack Doherty who has so fucking much money, it's disgusting how that's even allowed. But that's honestly just pennies to him, so it's not that shocking that he got out literally probably not even 12 hours after he was put behind bars, or even if he was put behind bars to begin with, he probably just paid the shit right then and there. I have no idea. But anyway, point being is that unfortunately he is now out of jail, is what the fuck it is. So yeah, that's the latest on fucking Jack Doherty. What a hemorrhoid of a human being. If you all enjoyed today's video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you disliked today's video, go ahead and give it a dislike. Love each and every single one of you. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are, and yeah, that's about it. Bye. Just kidding, it's not over yet. As I was editing this video together, I noticed that Jack Doherty was actually wearing a shirt that had his mugshot plastered on the front of it. This man is so content brained and so brain rotted, so delusional, that he views one of what would be to a normal person one of their lowlights as something to parade around, as something to brag about, as something to display in front of everybody. Absolute insanity to me how somebody could be that brain rotted to come to that kind of a conclusion. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Anyway, that's about it.